Woo! Smooth. Thinking about you, fam. Been in every prayer with mine. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get better, man. It's gotta get better. Man, but remember, Smooth. Don't get those biorhythms going. Don't stop thinking about it because we got to get Smooth back. Things like that should never happen to anybody. Hang in there, Smooth. We'll wait for you. Hey, fam. Welcome back, Juice. Oh, I'm pumped. I love it. I really do. I know some people say, man, I'm feeling real good about this because any kind of cohesion the 49ers can, anything that's going to make things brighter in that locker room, because I got a feeling right now, people leaving like they did, I don't know what that's doing to them. You know, you can't help but to develop emotional bonds with people, and guys are leaving right and left, and I'm like, oh my God. 49ers release Kyle Juszczyk, trade Jordan Mason, bring back Juszczyk. Juszczyk, I know, I was told about that how many times. Juszczyk. What kind of name is that? It must be European Middle, Eastern Bloc? Anyway, the only time you'll see players suddenly just leave the Niners or any other team for that matter for just a couple of days or so, it's due normally, right? It's due normally to the said player clearing waivers. So after the short time expires for a player to be claimed, and it isn't, he can be returned to the team of origin. That wasn't the case with Juice. His story comes down to just loving him some Niners. Ooh, and the bond that has been built through his 8 seasons with the San Francisco team. Juice, that's real, bro. He got paid more money. I just know it. And Jordan Mason, of whom most of us believed after last year's breakout performance to open the season for a few weeks. Remember, Mace was leading the league for a few minutes. Woo-hoo. While backing for starter CMC would surely, no doubt about it, RB2. No. Tonight to the phones we go for your opinion of the Niners bringing Juice back after initially releasing him. And also Jordan Mason being jettisoned to the Vikings? Really? Remember Saturday morning, though. It was I enjoyed that because that was a nice, it was reported the Niners were re-signing Juice. I said, what? I immediately light up, what? Yo, okay. I couldn't get over it. They released him on Tuesday and brought him back on Saturday. Forget about it. Juice is back. It was all about the money. Wifey, I bet it was. Yeah, for Juice it was, right? But wifey Christy, what's it called? Christy Juice. She was a basket case. After learning George and her were leaving, she was publicly sobbing. And all, I got a feeling she told Juice to get his ass back in there, all right? And accept that offer, or you're going to Pittsburgh by yourself, I swear to God. George, it's like that? Christy and Kittle's wife, who knew how close they were? I'm buying now, man. Let Juice retire at 49. He's 33, a couple more years, and they can settle and live happily ever after in the Bay Area with George. It ought to be like that. Well, he came on back and signed up. Juice agreed to a 2-year, $8 million deal and is now the Niners' longest tenured player. Remember, Juice joined the team as a free agent in 2017 and was one of the first signings by Shanahan and Lynch. Remember, Juice was one of the guys that was being dragged in with an entourage that came in, and we were meeting him for the first time after Kyle said his goodbyes in Atlanta. And everybody was saying, fullback. We need a fullback? And after he got paid, he's getting paid that much? I know people couldn't handle it. But just prior to last season, the Niners asked Juice to take a pay cut anyway. It finally came into fruition that people might have been right. But that's not altogether true. He agreed to take less money just to stay in San Francisco last year because he loves the place so much. And according to sources, the Niners again asked Juice to take a pay cut this offseason. If it it wasn't bad enough last year. They take money from Juice and give it to CMC and split that up and give it also to Trent Williams. I understand that. Those guys are extremely important, but Juice, come on, man. There's a lot of good things for us out there. And by the way, he's not used properly. And Kyle, this year, when Juice is running out in the flat with 30 million miles of real estate in every direction, you can't see nothing but him. Throw the damn ball! God! Juice, but you know what? Juice must have felt some kind of way in that particular moment. They asked him to take some more money off his contract this year. He declined initially, but left with the understanding that the offer would stay on the table if he didn't find what he was looking for. Juice must have returned to Santa Clara singing like lead singer U2 Bono. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Guys, come on over here, Juice, man. You know what? Let me add $1.95 to that contract, bro. I'm glad you're back. Juice is not. You know what? He went out and talked with to the Steelers this past Thursday, and according to Matt Barrows, the Steelers weren't the only team interested in Juice. Barrows posted up on X, Pete Carroll and Mike Tomlin were interested in Juice. But the fact that the Niners won out reflects brightly on how much they still value the fullback position. The other day, as we were talking, we've been talking about this for years, how Juice is overpaid, right? To begin with. The Jurassic nature of his position, nobody in the league does that, but we're not everybody in the league. See, that needs to be established and understood right now. That he didn't warrant that kind of money for that reason. He ought to be treated like a pony that won a Triple Crown last year. The dude owns the Kentucky Derby. Let him go on out to pasture and stud. You know what? Juice might actually like that. Fam, but how you feeling about Juice? Are you glad he's back, or what's up with that? All right. Oh, and was letting Jordan P. Mason go for the right decision for everyone involved? We witnessed Mace step up in week 1 like we did. I don't know. I didn't know about you, but I didn't expect all that. I mean, CMC was ruled out, and Mace was the man. Mace answered that task. He rung the hell out of that bell. My God. I was delighted. Over the first 7 weeks of the season, Mace was one of the league's leading rushers. What? If Mace wouldn't have got hurt, Mace would have cleared 1,000 yards with ease. With ease. Wasn't Mace up around 600 yards, 700 yards already? Or more? So, yeah. What did Mace end the season with? But, man, people were insinuating that Mace was baby beast mode. I don't know if I seen all that, but I did see a rugged runner. And his running style was reminiscent of Marshawn Lynch, with similar impressive results as well. But, Marshawn Lynch could do that, man. Marshawn Lynch get up, put a toothpick in his mouth, and say, that's all y'all got? Because Marshawn Lynch, man, they never did drug test him, but I swear to God, man, he had Lynch was on drugs. Come on, man. Lynch was running through that line, getting hit hard, and people were bouncing off him like a brick wall. They say that Lynch looked like that way all the way back to Oakland Tech High School. But I'm saying, man, I got 35 dudes wearing 280 and up, and he can't be stopped. What the hell's going on with that? So and the thing is, why in the hell did the Niners decide to release Mace, man? But you know what, fam, the trade is good for Mace. It really was. Mace signed a 3-year poverty-like contract with the Niners back in 2022 with an annual base salary of under $900,000. We talked about Brock Purdy living in the poorhouse. Mace was getting less, but then again, that's the way it is with a running back versus a quarterback anyway. But throughout most of his time with the Niners, he demonstrated potential, but lacked the opportunity to fully showcase his abilities, right? So, I'm Mace, man. Last season, when he finally got the chance, his performance opened up his full potential. Yeah, future opportunities were all of a sudden there. That the Niners knew it was time to say, time for you to go, grasshopper. Come on, man, it would have been wrong to keep him. Especially, and the reality is Mason's impressive play priced him out of the Niners' plans, especially since CMC is set to return healthy next season. Kyle is not going to give up on Christian McCaffrey be out there all day, every day. I mean, which would have for sure limited Mason's playing time, and you know how CMC does not believe in no two-back systems. I wish he would, though. Damn. I mean... And the thing is, though, now Mason will serve as a backup to Aaron Jones. But you know what about Aaron Jones? AJ won't be 5 minutes without getting laid out. Dude is known for getting injured nearly as much as Elijah Mitchell, and you know how much that is. Elijah Mitchell come out there, and one thing that always made me crazy about Mitchell would come out and play all day. He looks fine. Going to the fourth quarter, he walks to the locker room. By the following day, Elijah Mitchell is said to be day-to-day. It's, oh, here we go. When did he get hurt? I didn't even see it. So, Mitchell's going to get, Mason's going to get some time. He's going to get some time with the Vikings. And just see Mason's new contract offers a nice pay increase with a base salary of $5 million. He's worth it. Let him go. Last week, the Niners used a second-round tender on Mason, of whom was a restricted free agent. So they would have been on the hook for $5.346 million under those terms. So the trade is good for the Niners, as they were able to secure Mason on a low-cost 3-year contract, which has now expired. And yes, with the impending contract of Brock Purdy, a rumored extension of George Kittle, the Niners budgeting like crazy to save money wherever possible. You know what, though, fam? I hate to smile about this. Jalen may have been on to something. Remember Jalen came in here clowning, I thought? Talk about Ronbo will draft a running back in the first round. Now, see, I thought that was funny as hell. I bet you did too, right? There's plenty of young dynamic running backs available in this year's draft, fam. You know that. If Kyle, here's the thing, though. Look out for Kyle. Kyle fooled us last year with Ricky Pearsall. If Kyle sees Cameron Scatterbo, if he sees Scatterbo available, I'm just saying, fam, all bets are off. Scatterbo has baby CMC written all over him. I went and checked out a clip because somebody said, man, y'all seen Scatterbo? What is this? What is a Scatterbo? Cameron, man, why don't you watch college ball? I ain't got time. Then I went and checked him out. Shit. Yeah. Yeah, Kyle his mouth would be watering watching this dude. He can catch. He runs like a crazy man. He has instincts. There's a lot of good running backs out there, though. Scatterbo may not be the only guy Kyle might have noticed. Finally, Niners continue to pad their draft capital with a pick swap and a 6th-round pick in 2026. That doesn't seem like a lot right now, but the Niners need as much draft capital as possible with the loss of several players during this offseason. We'll miss you, JP. Shit, man. You look like gold last year, bruh. Go kick some ass. Get it done. You deserve it. Got everybody's blessing. God. It's dramatic being a 49er fan. Jesus. Man. Let's see. Hold on. Hey, Matty S. Come on in here, man.
Oh, Ronbo. What up, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm looking at the situation as this drama unfolds, as we go toward the draft, seeing things happen. There's going to be lots more probably between now and draft night anyway. But,
sure.
But George Kittle coming back. I mean, George Kittle, but I really got a rush off of watching Hughes get back. Because I've not been a part of that group.
Oh, me too,
He's
buddy.
overpaid. What do we need a fullback for? He can play.
I was thinking about you, Ronbo. I was like, man, we're probably thinking the same thing. Hallelujah.
The toe drag swag catches he would make. I'm telling you, he needs to get the ball more often, too. So, go ahead, man. Let me stop. I'm too excited about this. What are you thinking?
Oh, I'm super excited. I'm sad to see Jordan Mason go, but dude, go get your money, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he deserves.
That's just. I don't know, man. I don't think we've seen an off season like this ever.
Yeah, and definitely not the last decade. Yeah. So, I can't remember one, Matty. Not like this. Where we're already plentiful, and we're trying to hold on to
Yeah.
it. But, you know, and Rudy running around talking about, yeah, but in the Kyle Shanahan there, it looks like you guys failed. Rudy, if we whoop your ass this year, boy, you better know. You better get off every social media account. I will be all over your ass like white on rice. I'm sorry, Matty. That dude brings it.
Oh,
out.
yeah.
God.
That's fun to be. No, you're good. I feel the same way.
Whew. Okay. I'm listening. Go ahead. George, Juice, and anything else you want to make it, Mace? Add to it.
It's just nice to see him back. I guess we just got to trust the process, you know? I mean, you would think with the moves that they're making, they know things that we don't, obviously.
Yeah.
So I'm open for that, obviously. So,
yeah.
You know, I don't know. It's hard to say what's to come. I mean, with as many people as we've lost, we still have quite a few people on the team.
Yeah. See, because we're in a situation this year like we're not going to be in the future, Matty, because they've got to get this contract signing with they'll get back to the normal selves next year. They got to get this contract done with Brock and George, if they're thinking that way seriously. This is going to make the 49ers do things out of character, things that we're not really familiar with doing. A lot of times we could call the shots with the 49ers this time of the year, but this year they're acting out of character and they're doing things they have to do.
Crazy. Yep, it's crazy. But it just makes me even that much more excited for the draft, knowing the draft picks we have, and just curious to see who they spend it on. You know, who they think's more important. Like, there's a lot to be excited for, but then at the same time, like you said, we've never seen. Well, we haven't seen anything like this in a while, so it's kind of a lot of unknowns.
Yeah, and keep in mind, Matty, the 49ers are going to carefully use that. I mean, they're going to precision cuts here and there because they're going to get rid of who they have. Now, Mason, they owed him that, actually. Don't keep him and not going to pay him. He's too good for that. I understand.
Yeah,
you know,
serious.
But go get another young kid out of the draft that's going to have to, earn his way into the lineup that's good, and you fill that void because there's a lot of great running backs, and you don't have to get one in the first round. And go ahead and keep on going.
True.
Yeah. But we got Garindo.
No,
and
I
we
agree.
just signed Taylor. We're not hurting. So.
No, we sure aren't. So, but at the same time, just as well as I do, it seems like there's no amount of depth at the running back position that we can, like, there's not enough roster positions to fill out as many running backs as the 49ers seem to use during a regular season.
Exactly. You're going to put a couple on the practice squad. Well, one at least on the practice squad. They're going to draft two. They're going to get two running backs. There's going to be one on the practice squad standing by. Yeah. There's going to be one they're going to bring in just to see how good he is. Because we're at, Matty, week 14. The 49ers are down to the last two running back, and Isaac Garindo is actually nursing an ankle. Christian McCaffrey's been a little sore for the last 3 weeks, but he continues to roll. So the 49ers will have to limp into week 16. Man, I'm so tired of hearing this. Every year we get the same thing.
I'm so tired of that crap.
God.
Isn't that the truth, bro? Isn't that the
Every
truth?
year, without fail.
Oh, I get tired of hearing it, man. Like, it's like maybe one of these years, maybe we'll be one of the teams that come through it somewhat healthy and kicking ass and taking names, just, dude. Seems like we just get so close, man. So close.
But remember this year, Manny, the less stress we've been taking for the last 2 years? The less stress is this. Robert Saleh, who, by the way, Rams, Saleh outcoaches McVay that was a slip.
Every time.
Saleh outcoaches McVay every time he sees him. So go ahead, get excited.
Every time.
Start talking trash about how you're going to have a Super Bowl at Levi Stadium. Don't get your hopes up too high.
Yeah.
And the offense is
not too
relatively
high.
same, actually. So,
Well, we need a little bit of this and a little bit of that on both sides of the ball. So, and then, like I always, it's as happy as I am to see Robert Saleh back, he almost gets pushed into the background with all the talk of everybody else. You know what I mean?
I know. You got Gus Bradley with his man at arms. God, no!
Yeah.
That defense is going to be lit. I mean, when you got that kind of instruction,
Yeah.
that kind of coaching, that kind of
buddy.
enthusiasm, whew, look out.
buddy.
The league
Yeah,
doesn't see,
look out. We're going to have something to be reckoned with, man. It's going to be a force.
the league
So,
doesn't see this
yeah,
coming.
I'm excited for things to come. I'm always going to stay optimistic. So, hoping that the front office knows better than we do. Obviously, we're just the, what do they call us, the armchair quarterbacks?
Exactly. But we're right at least 45% of the time.
I would agree. You'd think at least on some level, Ronbo, with his popular, like your show and, the other guys that do football stuff, they've got to listen to some of it.
Thanks. And they're probably, some of them are taking criticism unfavorably, I bet, too. The guy who probably it gets to the top of the front office nerves. Some of the articles that Grant Cohn wrote up within the last 48 hours.
No, geez.
I laugh at what Grant gets because Grant is pushing buttons. I mean, because I say, and Kyle already has a thing about Grant.
Yeah.
Well, you ever notice in the media conferences when Grant asks him a question,
funny.
Kyle gets that look on his face like, Kyle, you shouldn't let anybody know you're getting pissed off. And that's why Grant's having fun with you.
Having a little heyday with you, bro.
Go
That's
get him,
funny.
Grant. I got no objection. It's hilarious. But yeah.
No.
So anyway.
I think
Well,
we're
Matty.
good.
Hey,
One thing
Matty,
I keep forgetting to bring up before we're off here. I keep forgetting you got this blank spot up here by Joe Montana. I think it needs to be Patrick Willis, dude.
I should put like
My opinion.
Who you got in mind?
Do what now?
Yeah. Well, who you got in mind? Your opinion, we're going to say? Who?
Oh, Patrick Willis up on the wall.
Ooh.
Since he's retired with us.
He's retired. He's
the number
legendary.
on the stadium.
Hey,
you know.
Didn't he just get put in the hall? Yeah.
He did. He deserves it. I mean, he would at least he would be fitting up there.
Yeah, because I need a defensive player on the other side. You know?
Yeah. Well, I keep forgetting to say I miss what's his face. Why am I drawing the MC? We need to bring back. You got to bring back a little MC love, man. I miss that guy.
MC.
Not very many people remember MC.
Yeah, he's outstudding. Man, you'll appreciate that too. Listen, fam, we're gonna go. Let me see you. Let's see. Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday?
let's do this Tuesday. All right, Matty.
Well, look how much happened in the last couple of days. So
I know,
I'm excited for more stuff to talk about, man.
It'll take about 24 hours. All right, fam. Appreciate you,
Yeah,
Matty.
it's crazy.
Right, great night.
All right, buddy. Have a good night. Appreciate you like always.
Thanks, fam. And Matty up in beautiful Bend.
Night, fam.
Night, Matty.
Yeah, buddy.
Aaron. Ronnie Lott, too. It should be a defender, shouldn't it? That kind of narrows things down to where I was thinking. Because I've been trying to figure it out. I thought about Walsh, but I said, nah. Walsh, yeah, but there's guys that did Walsh's work. Hey, Aaron. Go hard.
Ronbo.
Go hard. Good to see you, man. God. Aaron, come on in, man. We're talking about the departure of Jordan Mason, the departure and comeback. Actually came in like, man, that's another tune that reminds me of when Juice came back. Don't call it a comeback. Who's that? Famous rapper. Never mind. You may have not. You might be too young for that. Hey, fam, what do you think about what's going on between Jordan Mason and Juice?
Yeah, like to be honest, like I think George Kittle was, maybe he was talking to Juice about, maybe finishing with the 49ers, because they've been best friends since,
Day one as they met, I think.
Yeah. So, I mean, I wasn't surprised by that. And as for Jordan Mason, I'm kind of happy for him because he hasn't really got an opportunity to be that running back too.
You know,
because he was behind, CMC. So I mean, and at least we got a draft pick. I believe it's a 5th round draft pick.
6.
So
no,
I thought we got I thought we got a 2026
6th
round pick, and
a switch, 5th round switch. Yeah, that was the switch. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so now right now we have 2 5th round picks. So
and you know how we do in the 5th round. Look out, NFL. You give us 2 5th round picks. Last time that happened, it was George Kittle and Trent Taylor. Both of them coming out of the 5th round. And Taylor would have been great if he would have hurt his back.
I mean, in the 5th round, we drafted Kittle, Lenore, Hufanga, and Greenlaw.
Whoa! So,
you never know.
49ers, if they should one year get about 4 or 5 5th round picks. If they're on a roll like they have been since year 1. Oh, we got DJ Jones, 6th round pick. But
Yeah. So, and we're probably gonna draft another running back.
Oh,
so
I guaranteed. And pick up one out of UDFAs, because UDFA running backs are mad as hell. Get that angry boy in here and give him the ball. All right, let him. How mad are you? Let's see. So.
Yeah. And I believe Mason was a UDFA too.
Mm-hmm. It happens all the time with running backs, because their position's been undervalued. Why, I'm not sure, but because when you see guys like Saquon Barkley, not to believe that.
So was Cody Schrader. He was undrafted.
Yeah, I mean, running backs do a lot to help quarterbacks. Because when you got a quarterback like Matthew Stafford out there throwing 100 INTs a year, look what happened when Kieran came in and they started running the ball. They actually looked better. I'll give them credit for that. Because if you put the ball in the quarterback's hands all day, they're going to pick his ass. Defenses have caught up with, well, it's a throwing league now. Defenses, I don't think so. So it's evolving. So you got to have a solid running back.
Yeah. So, I think right now we have a total of 11 draft picks. So.
Yep. Yeah. At least, right? They didn't give up. Yeah.
Technically 13 if they traded Ayuk.
Yeah, see, that's what I was saying. But we may have at least 12. There's some other pick here. I'm not sure how many come into are active this year, because we got compensatory picks. Okay, well, go ahead, Aaron. I'll look at that up. We can look that up later.
But I mean, all the Niners. Well, besides the draft, all the Niners need to focus on is extending Kittle and Brock. So, and hopefully it doesn't take that long like they did with Bosa and Ayuk. We don't have any. No, there's Brock is. He may add a little drama, but I can't imagine to it being the magnitude of Debo and BA. BA still needs his ass kicked for doing what he did last year, though, especially when he said, I could have signed back in the first week of August. Oh, why in the hell you didn't? I mean, look how late you were coming into camp. BA, man, that's inexcusable. That's unprofessional. Let me not get mad at BA again. I've been mad at him every. Go ahead, though. Ooh. But, so, I'm excited to see what we do, to see what in the draft. So,
I know, right?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting,
fun
though.
Draft day, weekend. You're right. Draft week one's going to be crazy. I mean, can you see us sitting there, everybody, as they announced it, just it's gonna be. And then you would hear it. Oh hell no! Or we'll be delighted. What? Because it's either one or the other. I'm never mild about the pick. What was last year about Ricky Pearsall? I didn't know what to think. I just knew that's not what I thought we needed. I will see what happens this year.
But yeah, so hopefully the 49ers can crush this draft and replenish the roster. So.
Yeah. And you got the guys from last year with a year of maturity under their belt. I can't wait to see Renardo Green and Mustafa back on that field. See, people don't understand. The 49ers have lost some players, but they got some youngsters that may be even more terrorizing. We'll see what happens. And we don't know who we're going to pick up, so let's go. Let's go. I got Robert Saleh and Gus Bradley back there running the show. I ain't worried about a damn thing. So Gene D's back in here for reasons unknown. He picked up Sam Darnold, and now he's delighted he's got Cooper Kupp and gave him license to talk trash. And Texas boy, if I were you, I wouldn't let nobody know I was a Dallas Cowboys fan. That is the joke of the NFL, of all professional sports. Aaron, you know what? Let's get back together Tuesday and see what's going on. All right? Looking for you.
Hi, Ronbo.
All right,
you
man.
have a good night and
You too.
it's Niners for life.
Hey, like the way that sounds. All right, fam. Night, Aaron.
Hi, Ronbo.
All right, fam. Lorenzo out of New Mexico way. Lorenzo.
Ronbo.
Man, I'm delighted. I needed something to make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I see Juice coming back. I felt so good. I said, all right. Man, they abused him last year. They tried to, and he accepted it. They tried to run that play on him again. This year, Juice said, oh, man, come on, man. I can't do this. I got to go. Well, Juice, this offer stays on the table for you if you want it. And he did come back because that's how much he loves to be a 49er. Lorenzo, anybody loves to be a 49er that bad, I want him to stay. Please. Oh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Juice is always helps out somehow. He blogs, catches, good receiver. He makes some pretty amazing catches,
Mm-hmm. And they won't throw him the ball often enough.
Yeah.
I mean, Lorenzo, how many times we seen Juice running down the sideline all by himself, and we went to plan A, stuck to plan A, because a lot of times Juice is just clearing out space.
Yeah,
But,
he
don't
catches the ball, falls down, still has plenty of room to make a touchdown.
Oh man, I didn't know he could do that, Lorenzo. Toes like a ballerina dancer on the sideline, not touching no white, and looking down at his feet as he falls down, not even worried about his body, hits the ground. Referee picks him up. Bam! I was like, oh, Juice. Go ahead.
Yeah,
man.
he's tough. He's real tough. He pretty much doesn't get hurt that much either, does he?
Not since that first or second. He hasn't gotten hurt for any length of time since that first year, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he's been pretty solid throughout his career, I think, as far as being injured, and he's always on point,
Yeah.
A true professional,
Because I remember the times he was
doesn't come
out.
in all fat and doesn't come in sloppy, or he's a professional.
Damn right. And that blocking he
Yeah.
does. Well, him and George Kittle, they opened up avenues that just, there was no avenue or road there before. Juice, and that's why they're such good buddies. Man, they can seal like better than any offensive lineman we got.
Yeah, I think the guys we lost, they didn't contribute that much this past year,
Amen.
I didn't see all the guys that they cut in some way or other, they didn't live up to what we expected,
They were out.
So I don't know. And I'm excited for these draft picks. I'm always excited. They always get somebody good.
Yeah.
So yeah, running backs. You remember Garrison Hurst?
Of course.
That's another year. I remember that year. I thought we had the Super Bowl that year.
But he came up hurt.
Remember, we were right there. Dude. We were right there. I think Atlanta played Denver that year. Atlanta got beat by Denver.
Yeah.
And we had whipped Denver that year, earlier at Monday night, because I was at that game. Yeah.
Whipped on everybody that
And
year.
then we
Candlestick was the place.
Yeah. Then Bryant Young got hurt out. And then first play that the playoffs, remember, against Atlanta, Garrison Hurst fucked up his ankle.
Yeah.
And that was all she wrote, and we lost by 3 points. It was under a touchdown.
And with that low score, we was going to win that game. If two of those guys don't go down, But that's football, though, Lorenzo. That's what burns me up sometimes. That's football.
Yeah. And that was, the fans back there, fire the coach!
I know everybody.
Hey, Garrison Hurst is out. Hey, Bryant Young was our best defensive player,
I don't know what fans always do.
Yeah.
People look last year at the 49ers.
Remember when the Giants knocked us out of the NFC Championship?
With what's his name kicking the ball by accident? Yeah. I still haven't gotten over that either.
Are you talking about where Roger Craig fumbled?
Oh, you're going way back. I'm talking about the most recent one when Harbaugh was out there and somebody wasn't watching their feet. We should have beat the Giants that year. And they
that
went
was
on
Tevin
to
Coleman.
Yeah. No, not Tevin Coleman. He was back on the kickoff return.
Final game. Yeah, 0-2.
I'm talking about 2012, 13. We lost to the Giants.
That was Harbaugh.
Yeah.
And it was a junior. His name
who was at the
Junior.
ball hit his damn leg? I said, man, what? How you going to make that kind of mistake
Not
right
Richie
now?
James Jr. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he goes back further than Richie. But
was the Giants? Yeah, when I thought we had that. God, that was a ferocious defense we had, wasn't it?
It was scary.
Man, that defense, I was like, no way. I don't know how we ended up losing that game. Oh, fuck.
Well, see, that's what we do.
And Eli won that year, didn't he?
What? Yeah, of course he did. See, this is the 49ers we rarely lose if we're that good of a team, get to that far, without us self-inflicted wounds. Like the Rams are not talking about, hey, we was in FCCG 3 years ago. We got y'all ain't won a Super Bowl in 30 damn years. Would you guys step off? Do you realize why you won that game? Don't be proud. Be grateful. Shut the bleep up. See, that's always us. We end up hurting ourselves. Rams didn't beat us. The Giants didn't beat us. Now the Chiefs did. Sick of them, too.
Chiefs, they beat us once, legitimately.
Kyle Williams. Thank you, Damon.
Yeah.
Guys, remember Kyle Williams?
Yeah.
God.
Oh, Kyle Williams and, oh, my God.
Wow.
Yeah, there's been some, remember that year, like I was telling you, Cap missed against Baltimore, remember?
Yeah.
Torrey Smith was wide open on the sideline. And all Cap had to do was see him. That's it. And he's over there jumping around. He's on the sideline. No defenders anywhere on him. Oh, Cap didn't see him. Remember that?
I'm so sick of that. Okay, yeah. Hey, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Why are we throwing the ball? I got one of the greatest running backs of all time, a few yards away from the goal line. Don't.
Yeah.
Oh.
3 times.
Man.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Intercept.
We should have 8 Super
Oh,
Bowls.
was it? No, yeah. It was.
8 Super Bowls
Jeez.
by now. Every last one of them.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get another one. We'll be in there again this year, And you never know. Look, other teams get hurt too,
Exactly.
So maybe this is our year. Like
That's the way it is
they
in
were
football.
saying earlier, maybe this will be our year. Yeah. You got to have a healthy team, But yeah, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I just watch it for fun. I'm a Niners fan, die hard. But
You're right. You can't invest too much into emotional because they'll hurt your feelings, man. It leaves you scarred up. It took me a long time to get over that last Super Bowl. Last year was bad, but that one in 2019, I could not get over that.
the one that was the Eagles one where Brock fucked up his arm. That's the one that hurt. Oh, I couldn't even watch football. I didn't even listen to you guys for like at least a month.
I don't blame you.
Oh, I was in shock, man.
Snapped Brock's arm like a chicken wing. And the thing is, the 49ers were laying up rate because our defense that day was ready for Jalen, boy. They had it. When I seen Nick and I figured out who was over there, man, he was standing there looking like they was waiting there, just feet were just jumping, like doing a drill, waiting for Jalen to come racing around that corner. They're going to tear him a new butthole, boy.
And they did. They did. We had that guy was so confident. I'm like,
Damn it.
as soon as we started kicking their ass, I'm like, we've got this game. And then,
Lorenzo,
fire fucking Shanahan, you know? You're like,
I know.
what?
First he did fire the coach. Fam, we got to go, though. I'm going to see you Tuesday. I hope you got time, Lorenzo. All right?
All right, yeah. Enjoy your week, man. Everybody have a good
too,
night.
fam.
Have a good time.
Too. All right,
Positive.
Lorenzo.
Later.
All right, fam.
All right.
Hey, yo, Eric. Eric's got Sam Darnold on your team now. Cooper Kupp.
What's up, Ronbo?
How you doing, man? I'm doing all right. How you doing?
Doing good, bub.
I think you are.
How's everyone doing tonight?
Yeah, it's a really weird thing. It's like I needed something, because you know how we get attached to our teams, and you're running around with this anxiety, but you don't know where it's coming from. See, all of a sudden it got cured, though. I mean, Juice he ain't the answer to the Super Bowl, but there's something about keeping certain guys intact that makes me feel good. So when our Juice got signed, that just gave me a lift. Well, I'm feeling great about that. So, But you guys, man, they get Sam Darnold. And I don't know what Pete Carroll's thinking about taking Geno, but he saved you guys. Geno is Eric, why do you think Pete Carroll loves Geno so much?
I don't know. I mean, he's a pretty good. He is a pretty good quarterback, but
No,
I
he's
don't
not
know
bad.
if. Yeah.
But I think I would have, if I'm him, if I'm Pete, if I can try to get that Sam Darnold thing going on. Actually, if they don't draft a quarterback this year, too, they're making a mistake. Like you guys didn't draft a quarterback the whole time Geno was there either. It's time to go ahead and groom one up, no matter what. How old is Geno now?
I think. I'm not sure how old he is, but I'm hearing the Ole Miss quarterback in the second round to Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right, huh? You guys got a pick out of that, right? Yeah, I just realized you got a pick. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's worth something, especially in this year's draft. Yeah, and also your coach loves to build defensively too. It's going to be a thing, a race. No, we didn't get to the playoffs. We get to pick before you do, Eric. So that prime grade AA beast, we'll have a shot at him first, because you guys do well picking up fiends to put on that defensive line. I just noticed that, and your offensive line is looking better too. So
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be exciting to see what kind of moves we make, what kind of moves you guys make.
And keep an eye on them suck Rams too, because honestly, Eric, we have to admit it. They've made some pretty good choices for that defense. That defensive front.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna stop you from getting your ass kicked, Rams, but good job. You still got Matty Stafford. See, Eric, people think Matt Stafford is like the gold standard. I don't. What am I saying? Gold standard is what we got. Matty Stafford's the blue standard. I like him, and I think he can make some really incredible throws at times. But Matt, one thing I like about Matty, and this goes all the way back to Detroit, he'll hurt you as bad as he'll help you at times too. He had a chance to get to the Super Bowl this past year, right? Where was the ball going when he threw it up into the stands? He had a receiver. Was Puka over there open? That's not the first time I've seen Matty Stafford blow it. They got the only reason that they beat Joe Burrows and the Bengals that year is because Bengals had a bad ankle. I swear that's true. And they got past us because Kwasky T put grease, butter, petroleum jelly, hair pomade, and everything else on his hands before he started the game. Oh, they get blessed. Eric, you ever heard that thing about some guys who really annoy me by saying, yeah, especially Russell Wilson that year, he said, yeah, God's wearing a Seahawks jersey. Russ, that was uncalled for. You know, because all of us pray as if the good Lord had time for football and all the other things going on in the world, and we're praying for a Super Bowl win or a victory at any football game. But we're still going to do it, you know. So, yeah. Oh, but anyway, it's going to be a fun year.
Oh, geez, I see the Gene D's in the building tonight.
Yeah, I see them.
Of course, making friends.
We haven't seen Gene D in months. That's fine. Because of you, Eric, I'm going to lighten up on your unclaimed brethren. Because I know you don't get into that kind of foolishness. We've already dismissed a few of Gene's army. It's but you'll be around forever. And Gene's been walking on thin ice too last time, but that's all right. We'll put up with Gene. Guys like Gene, I want him to be here when he doesn't, because when things go north for the 49ers, Gene D cannot be found anywhere. You can put on an APB for him, check all the milk cartons, you won't find him. But let us have some issues, and here he comes. That's so cheap. That's so weak. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
That's fine. We'll see what the games kept up. Eric, what else you want to add? Let me stop talking here. What do you think?
It's going to be exciting to see, what moves we make, what moves you guys make.
The whole NFC West.
Exciting.
And we got to think about the Cardinals. Most of us, between the Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers, the Cardinals could be in another division. Nobody is concerned about them. You notice that? I am, because Kyler Murray eats us for lunch every time we see. That last year, running into the end zone, waving at the crowd, he's not even running, he's jogging. My God, you talk about losing face. Oh,
who was that?
Kyler Murray. He runs around the corner like he always does. He's got the ball in one hand, and he's waving as he's running in zone, about 10, 15 yards out. I said, look at that. Ooh. Oh. That's fine. Kind of, they self-destruct every year. Cardinals self-destruct every about the same time. I don't understand that either, but Eric, we got to go. I'm having too much fun tonight. Hey, Eric, I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
I'll be here.
Looking forward to it. All right, Eric.
Bye-bye.
Anthony. Anthony.
Ronbo.
Anthony. Jordan Mason finally got what he deserves.
You talk.
Get him a shot. Get him a shot where he can play. Yeah, we're never going to run a two-back system.
Ronbo.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something, Ronbo. Let me tell you what sealed the deal for Mason and Debo. Once Kyle seen Isaac Randall is a natural catcher with his hand out of the backfield, it was over with right there. It was over with, Ronbo.
I know.
So you see right there, Isaac Randall can do what Debo do.
No, I know. And run faster. Because Debo got snatched down from behind a couple of times during his last couple of years while he's gaining all that weight.
Ronbo.
Mm-hmm.
How many times you seen Isaac Randall take the outside zone run almost to the outside, just slide down?
Our boy be moving, boy. Because everybody on the sidelines is telling him, get down. We got to kill the clock. Down. Isaac Summer. Oh, it drops down to a knee.
And the punt return, he took it over to the house and slid down in. You see what I'm saying?
Dude
when
is so
Kyle
fast,
saw that,
he has to slow
the run
down.
was on the wall. It was
Yep.
over with.
Yeah.
It was over with.
Yeah.
It was over with, Rambo.
That's strategic, though.
He's a natural
When he-
catcher because he used to be a wide receiver.
Yeah.
He used to be a wide receiver. He catch the ball with his hand, not with his chest. When
Yeah.
Kyle saw that,
Soft
that's all
hands,
he
I've
needed
seen
to
that.
see.
And Anthony's got time to train off season this year, unlike last year's draft. Grindo's training right now, probably even as we speak. He'll be stronger this year than last year, too.
Yeah. And when Kyle got that tight end, Kyle,
Saubert. You know what?
I
last year?
guarantee you, we don't see 22 personnel this year.
Oh, you're talking about this year's with that dude. Yeah.
This year.
I understand he can
We gonna
block
see
his ass
22
off.
personnel.
Yeah.
22 personnel. 2 tight ends, 2 running backs in the backfield.
Yeah. It's, while Rudy's out planning for a Super Bowl at Levi's Stadium. Rudy, you ain't got. Don't assume anything. Go ahead.
I mean, Rambo, just think about it. 2 tight ends, George Kittle, old boy, and Oscar Renner on the backfield with CMC. Rambo, what? How you gonna stop that?
George Kittle now becomes even more dangerous because he's not relegated to blocking
what I'm
duties
saying,
all day.
Rambo.
I know, boy. I tell you what.
That's why, how you?
Looking forward to that. Now he can do the Travis Kelce, because Travis Kelce's never been put to labor like George Kittle has this last few years.
That's
George
right.
Kittle's inline blocking all day sometimes. And everybody says, why do we pay George Kittle?
That's
He ain't
right.
doing nothing. What? Do you watch the game? Do you see what
That's
George
why.
Kittle's doing? He's busy.
We had
And it's
a-
not his fault.
We had the other tight end to block, Rambo. So you George, but now they got one.
I know. I heard about him. I haven't seen him yet, but we're going to see. He's already been in the NFL, so
Rambo.
it's not like he's a rookie coming out of the draft.
Rambo, put the film on, Rambo. He's a mauler. He loves. He another killer. Downfield, blocking and everything, and mauling people.
He's a nasty individual? Oh, I like that.
Yes, sir. He's nasty, Rambo. So when we first got, I said, man, I ain't never heard of dude. And I put the film on, Rambo. I said, oh, I see why Kyle them guys. He's a mauler. He's a dog.
Now, the next time somebody starts in with JJ for blocking him too hard, I wonder if he's the kind of guy to go over and take care of his partner. I need more
Rambo.
bad guys. I mean, guys that don't put up with trash. Because every time you see Juwan Jennings, the camera be on the field. Also, the camera pan left or right, whichever. Juwan Jennings going at it with somebody. I say, look, people don't like to be blocked.
Juwan, I like Juwan.
I mean, come on, man. Oh, so
Juwan ain't going nowhere no time soon because that's John loving him to death.
Look,
John
there's a
Love.
good reason why. Dude can play some ball.
John Lynch say he like his. John Lynch say he like his physicality.
I know, right? Yeah. So we're gonna find out next year because this team's rebounded from. You look at teams that lost a lot of people and then next year they came back looking just fine. It's going to be interesting to see. Shane McMahon, I got reason to believe I saw what happened. This is not upcoming. We were watching that game, okay? Shh. Rams. Go ahead. I'm sorry. They're annoying people. Go ahead.
I told everybody before the season started, this draft loaded with running backs, and Kyle gonna get one.
Yeah, I know.
Now you got every other reason to get one now, Ramo.
I know.
Gonna
Yeah,
get one.
you're right. And Kyle will use any excuse. Not in the first round, though. Jalen has. Kyle will get a running back in the first round, Rob. Watch.
Nah, he ain't gonna get there in the first round, Ramo.
I'm telling you, Jalen, stop it,
Ain't
man.
no need. There's 2 men on him out there, Rambo. Ain't no need to get one in the first round. And I like what we got for Mason though. We
Yeah.
got pick number 160
Yeah.
in the 5th round. See,
I like
we
that.
got 2 of them now.
I like
Pick
them 5th round picks.
147,
Yeah.
pick 160. That's what we got Drake Greenlaw in the 5th round.
Oh, you got George Kittle in the 5th round. Yeah.
You Kittle too.
There's a couple more guys too.
Kittle, that's our bread and butter.
Yeah,
when we got rid of Messi, we moved up 27 spots.
Yeah. Yeah, Elijah Mitchell was a fifth-round pick too, but he just can't stay healthy. Yeah.
And I already knew we were gonna get rid of Mitchell. That was no brainer.
I know, but Anthony, he can run that rock though. He just can't. His body can't take impact. Damn it!
I ain't gonna lie. I just love to watch him run. He run hard through Ronbo.
Because he hits that hole quick, and he's got that burst.
What?
Yeah.
He hit that one step and he gone. He out of there. That's what I just like about him, Ronbo.
That's Kyle Shanahan type running back. Him and Bobby Turner. That's what they look for in a running back. Can he make up his mind quickly and go?
Get what I heard. Get what I heard today, Ronbo.
What?
They say when they tender Mason, they tendered him to trade him. They said Bobby Turner been on the phone calling every running back. Yeah. Bobby Turner on the job already.
Bobby Turner was on the phone with that the Steelers running back, Bay Area boy. They said Turner was on the phone with him every day, and then the Pittsburgh Steelers picked him up. So Turner must have been.
They say he's been on the phone with every running back. There's a he's been on the phone with him.
Bobby Turner. See, I like his passion about running backs. You know.
He got that fire to him, Rambo.
Been with Kyle Shanahan ever since the beginning. He's been with Kyle's daddy ever since the beginning. Bobby Turner's been way back. Remember he took that year off because he needed some kind of. I forgot what his condition was. Go ahead.
Rambo, you know who Mustafa played like?
Yeah, I've heard some comparisons, but who do you think?
Mustafa is our new Deshaun Golson, Rambo.
Wow, that clock is really.
That's new Deshaun Golson right there.
He's got to get a little bigger and stronger. Fam, I didn't realize it, but we're way over the clock. That's okay. Anthony, we got to go though. And I'll see you Tuesday, okay?
Oh, Rambo, it's getting good, Rambo. All right, appreciate you, Rambo.
All right, fam. Appreciate you. You know this. I'll see you Tuesday.
All right, Rambo.
Michael.
Hey, Ronbo, tonight going, buddy?
Michael's going great, man. As I told you, I got revived when I saw Juice coming back. Because if you don't want to leave the 49ers and you get to come back, I'm delighted.
Oh, yeah. No. Oh, I'm glad Juice is back. The Juice is back. And I talked to one of my friends who went to school to Arizona State this year. He's going to one more year left. He told me that running back is the guy that we need to target. That running back is awesome. He's seen games live. And this guy, he's like another CMC. Yeah. Got a bow. He's like another CMC. No, that's what the 49ers.
When I was the clip, that's the way I felt too. That's the second coming of CMC.
Better hope Arizona Cardinals don't pick him up. Better hope the Rams don't pick him up. But you know.
Well, yeah. Well,
Rams might end up looking for another running back.
You might be right but the Rams don't pick before we do. But then again, what round they go is I don't know. But
yeah, but you never know.
Yeah.
Rams find a way to sneak, deals, and they know how to make deals. They know how to throw trades around.
I've seen them, But Kirian messed up last year. He sort of killed the Rams' chances in that game. Rams! And the Rams thought they was going to get it. Dangle that fish carrot over their head. Take it away. Get your ass out of here. You're not even supposed to be here. So.
Like I said, Mason, good luck in Minnesota, man. We'll probably meet again in the playoffs. If the 49ers and Minnesota meet up, we'll meet you.
Hey,
Yep.
But Michael, what does that quarterback look like in Minnesota? They're going to go with the youngster from Michigan, right?
Yeah, but you never know. You never know. They might pick up a veteran, but they're looking at veterans.
What do you mean
to help them out?
I think. That's right. Darnold's gone.
Darnold's gone, so they would look at maybe Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know about Aaron Rodgers. It depends. Maybe Russell Wilson goes to Minnesota.
Poor Russ. I mean, Russ. Russ is going to go out looking bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy was.
No, if he goes to Minnesota, Minnesota's not a bad team. No, Minnesota's a good team if he goes there. That's better than.
I know, but I think Rusty's finished.
Yeah, I think him and Rodgers should retire together. And just,
Rodgers is definitely just wasting people's time. Where do you think he's going to go, Michael? Is Rodgers going to the Giants or is he going to the Steelers? And which one would you go to if you were him? Yeah.
Pittsburgh. Why would I go to New York where you know that team?
It's a no-brainer, right? Yeah. Why the debate?
That's a suicide team right there. That's a.
The front office is weird. Who's the coach?
Is weird.
I mean,
Gables. He's going to get fired this year. He's going to be fired after this season. He's gone.
And take the Jets leftovers? I don't know the Giants.
Why would you want to fly into the Big Apple? At least go to Pittsburgh. Watch out with Pittsburgh. They could draft a running back in the first round because they need a running back Pittsburgh. So you're going to watch. Got to go to Pittsburgh too.
Najee Harris. Najee's now with the Chargers.
Yeah, he went to the Chargers. But
back
they can pick
in
up one of those running backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what Bobby Turner wanted.
State running back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was calling Najee every day. That's right.
I love Najee. I wish we had him. He was good from Alabama.
He was misused. The Steelers, I don't know what they were doing, but yeah, he would definitely be a good 49er running back.
He would be perfect in our system. But, Juice, now I hope he uses a lot more this year. I hope he uses Juice a little bit more, man. Not just one little play, Kyle. Just get him out there.
Oh.
Let him run into the end zone. Let him go into the red zone. Put him in the red zone. Maybe he'd do good in the red zone. He's a big guy. He could take those guys down like bowling balls. And let Juice just run it in. Give it the Juice. They'll shoot him up. Yeah, give the Juice the ball. Let him score in the red zone. Give the guy a chance.
Hey, got it. Remember that year he had what's that defensive back from the Steelers? I forget where he is now. He came over from Miami, I think. I've never seen a man get twirled in the air like a baton like that. Spinning around.
Was it
Was
it Fitzpatrick for Pittsburgh?
Was it Fitzpatrick? Yeah.
I think it's Fitzpatrick. Yes.
God, that was the most. I still have that photo somewhere. I couldn't believe it. Look at that shot. Fitzpatrick got manhandled. And Juice left.
And I got to give credit Cooper Kupp. I tell you that because I think Cooper Kupp is going to win a Super Bowl before your Cowboys ever win one. So watch it.
Texas boy,
Cooper Kupp.
He is special, isn't he?
The quarterback. I'm glad he went to back up the Baltimore quarterback. Cooper Rush. I'm glad he's going to win a Super Bowl before the team Dallas wins one. Yeah, Dallas won't ever see one. They're going down like Dallas, 6 feet down.
I don't know what they're doing.
Last focus might win a Super Bowl before Dallas wins one. So you're right. You might win a Super Bowl before the Texas boy does.
No, I think everybody's going to win one. The Cowboys, they're a dysfunctional
company. Mr. Burns from The Simpsons? Oh, yeah. Dude, Mr. Burns looks like he's half asleep. He does. Sometimes you see him, he looks like he's half asleep in the game. And then when they lose, he gets mad and he starts throwing the TV. Like a little kid.
That's why I love when they put the camera up in the press box.
I love it when they put the camera right on Jerry. I love it. I sure wish I was at the game right next to him. Jerry, what's the matter with you, buddy? You can't take a loss?
You don't want to do that. Jerry threatened a reporter or an interviewer on a radio station. They called him. That was fun. Jerry, what's wrong with you? You've lost all cool.
On YouTube. Find it on YouTube. God. Yeah, Jerry Jones, he needs to get down. He needs to go.
He's all pissed off.
It's just time to go. Yeah, pissed off, falling asleep on the back.
I can't take this
game.
That's why
I think Atlanta's going to win a Super Bowl. That's why I say Atlanta's going to win a Super Bowl before Dallas.
Well,
I think we'll win.
Keep in mind, Michael.
Before Dallas wins one.
Don't compare. Don't look down on the Falcons because they could win one. They should have done a lot better last year. Just things went wrong.
I said the Falcons are due. Falcons will win. Tony, right? You'll win one. Trust me. You're going to do good in the draft this year.
Just got to get that quarterback in order.
Tony, yeah, but you got Kirk Cousins as your backup, so maybe he'll change this year. He had one bad season, maybe he'll change.
Hey, Kirk just came off an Achilles injury. He might be all right now, but we'll see about that. Hey, Michael, we got to go, though, because we're running too late on everybody, so I got to cut it out.
I'll see you on Sunday.
Tuesday.
When do I see you next? What?
Tuesday.
All right, Tuesday. All right. Everybody, about take care. Shout out to 49er Brian, Tony Wright.
You too,
Yeah,
fam.
good luck, buddy, with the Super Cup, buddy. Have a good night, Ronbo.
You too, Michael. Night. Mr. Block.
Yeah.
Ice. So what do we go for draft-wise? Our main need, in your opinion? Okay, you know, I'm starting to drink the Kool-Aid with John Lynch. And I already know what he's thinking. There's a lot of, I mean, you see these guys. You ever watch, remember the Twilight series, the werewolves versus the vampires? Remember how big those werewolves were? John Lynch is seeing that in the lineup of defensive linemen this year. I'm telling you right now, I'm with that. Give me a bone-crushing, blood-thirsty, meat-tearing defensive lineman in that first pick at number 11. I mean, I want them to wheel him in to say hi to Roger Goodell. I want to see him in a big cage, and he's rattling the cage and growling. Goodell said back, good luck, Niners. We're going to continue. That was your pick. All right. Here he goes. This is what I want. I want a man that has to be released just before the game and make sure all the 49ers get friendly with him off season so he doesn't hurt anybody on our team. I want a guy that 4 or 5 guys tried to block him and they have to call an ambulance after every other snap. I love that. Okay. Mr. Block Ice, thanks for that contribution. Hey, Tony. Hey, Tony. Tony. Come on in here, man.
Ronbo.
Well, Tony, the 49ers did right by Jordan Mason, and Juice is back, and I'm appreciating that as well. Tony, but that's me, though. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm glad Juice is back. I just think that he should be used more in various different ways than just being, you know,
blocking.
He can affect the game. I mean, he's always fit. He's never injured. You know, as far as Mason goes, I was a little bit disappointed with that because you're giving away a good footballer for
a pick.
5th round pick. And then I thought to myself, well, okay, well, if it wasn't our team, what's the success of our team? And I thought to myself, well, if it isn't for Bobby Turner, Chris Kasurik, and now Bobby Sala, it's close to
Bradley.
Be worse than the bloody than the Rams.
Rams, we do use you guys for a bad example. You're not completely useless.
But you know, the biggest thing is what's going to come out of the draft, Ronbo. I mean, everybody's waiting for that 10 or 11 picks or whatever they're going to do. Pick number 11, is it going to be a Solomon Thomas pick?
No, they
Again,
learned. That's not going to happen, Tony. Promise you. They know better. God.
Mate, Kyle Shanahan has squandered more choices than a young dude in a brothel. You know what I'm saying?
I like that analogy. I remember those days well. I finally learned.
But, you know, best available. Look, I just can't get past the offensive line, Ronbo, because in the biggest game of the season, when you see your quarterback, a.k.a. Patrick Mahomes, running for his life, and you think to yourself, if I just had 1 or 2 players, all right, on that O-line, we could have won this Super Bowl. Right? And I mean 1. If you get rid of McKivitz off that right-hand side and put another Pooney in there or something like that, it still buys, it'll buy Brock
enough time to get away because he's quick.
Yeah, and that's all we need. But, you know, and the other thing is, sorry, bro, I'm just coming out of the walk. I've got to hand this guy a piece of paper and I'll just pull up over here. But,
No problem.
you know, I can't get past that, you know, I've just got the Kermit the Frog running around in the back of my movie, you know, running for his life and losing the Super Bowl and thinking to himself, if I just had more protection, man, I could get this ball away. And if the ball doesn't get away, I mean, who's going to throw it? How's the game going to go? I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to hand it off?
No,
to who?
No, defense will be ready for that. So
you know, and like, I mean, it takes the fastest person in the NFL runs a 4.2, you know, to reach 40 yards. So you need at least a couple of 2 or 3 seconds for them to get open.
Yeah. See, that's why Patrick used to do so well when he had the guy over in Miami. Now Patrick didn't have to do anything but throw the ball. He was going to run under it, no matter where he threw it.
Ronbo, that goes for any quarterback on any team in the NFL. I don't care which team it is.
Yeah.
Your quarterback's under siege.
He's not going to get anything done.
You know, you're going to get flogged. He's your ball distributor.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the game starts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The whole game depends on this dude. I mean, obviously the other positions around him, but, you know, and the defense getting the ball back. You know, we have got Bobby Sala back. It'll be interesting to see how many times we say, what? Who's that guy? They hit, you know, like we always do, and they hit in the later rounds, like the 4th, 5th, and 6th rounds. So I'm looking forward to that.
And he comes in, he just tears ass. I love it.
Yeah, and I'm also looking forward to see if Chokerhand is going to change his ways this year, you know? Or because we've got the same amount of picks next year and the year after that, are they just going to go into a rebuilding phase and we don't know what's been said behind closed doors. Maybe they've rescheduled their target. I don't think a Super Bowl window's closed, but maybe they're saying, well, 2026 is when we think we're going to get there again.
Yeah, because you don't want to use the word rebuild. It's not good for business. They don't want to use that word. And the 49ers, in essence, really are retooling, though, because they kept the nucleus of that offense. The defense needs repairs. So if it's not an all-out blitz to go from front to the back of the team, it's not a rebuild, not really.
I mean, I like the way that these players that they've picked up so far just can tackle. You know what I mean? We need a few more hitting machines like Jimmy Ward used to be, and combinations, Ronbo. I mean, the thing with Dre Greenlaw and
Fred Warner.
What's his name?
Fred Warner.
Fred. They were a combination, right? Oh, yeah. Fred didn't even have to talk to Dre Greenlaw. All he had to do was just concentrate on what he had to do, and he knew his running mate
would take care of it.
Back.
Yeah.
Would take care of anything.
It takes time to build that chemistry, though. We could actually play with that and find some names on the team right now that we think that kind of thing's going to happen. I like Bernardo Green and Mustafa. Jair Brown's got to come to the party, though. We're going to see what happens next year. You'll see that allegiance forming on the field when they're young like this and just getting in the league. We'll see it. We'll see it develop probably somewhat next season. Tony, again,
we're going to see how quick Fred can take this guy under his wing, whoever it's going to be, and make a new combination, Ronbo. You know,
I hope D. Winter's that guy. He's already in camp, and Fred loves him. Tony, we got to go. Let me see you Tuesday, and And things just happen around here quickly. Who saw Juice coming back? I didn't think Mace was going to get signed either. I thought they were going to bring him back. So I'll see you Tuesday, see what happens next.
All right, brother. Shout out to Evan Ellis, Big Show, Papa Dragon, the resident bastard, and my brethren, brothers out there driving big rigs and feeding the country and making sure we're going around.
The heart and soul of a nation. Thank you.
That's it.
All right, Tony.
Heartbeat of a nation.
There you go.
All right, brother.
Cheers, Tony.
Cheers, my man.
Tommy Huxley, we missed you the other day. I hope you saw my note, Tommy, because I didn't see that till. Tommy, and you made a comment that I loved. It was degrading the Rams, which is something we all do, and it's easy. They're degradable. They're disgusting. They're no way in hell equal to us in any way. 2 trophies in 70 years, and they're running around here talking like they're the Pittsburgh Steelers or even the Dallas Cowboys, who at least have 5 to brag about. But there they are, mouthing off on a... Anyway, thank you, Tommy. Mr. Blockeye says, okay, Kyle Warren, tight end, Penn State. Thoughts? I need Kittle-like. Would it be great to have... Wow. Bring him in and groom him up if he's Kittle-like. Is he as bombastic and outrageous personality-wise as Kittle? Hey, wait, no, I have not been drinking. I just need to go to the bathroom. What? Be right back. You read that article where you should drink 6 glasses of water a day. Yeah, we just did that. 6 glasses of water a day. I take that seriously. You got to rehydrate. Although, again, it keeps you in the... Okay. Hey, Steven, come on in here, man. Have a glass of water. Steven! Ow! Water can be very boring, though. You need to add something to it. Steven might be tied up with... Rome's probably got him in a chokehold. We might have to come back to Steven. Is he there? Steven? Steven is yeah. Was Steven the last guy? No. A quick Sunday. So, fam, listen, but between now and Tuesday, though, however, something's probably going to take place. We'll be here for that. And Rams, man, y'all could take a day off every now and then, man, because, you just will come in there. But Gene D, I don't know what your problem is. And Texas boy came out of hiding. Unbelievable. You guys still suck. And by the way, we're going to see both you guys in the months ahead. All 3 of you. Texas boy, Gene D, Rams, oh my God. Beating the Rams who think the 49ers are going to be just decimated. I tell you, it'll take me a year to get over that. Because all the Rudy's going nuts. He thinks it's over. Haven't even played yet. He thinks it's over. Fam, hey, Tim, to me, I see you, fam.
We're going to take off, fam. Wait. No. If I stalled long enough, then I'd get Tony. Hey, Tony! Hey, TL. Thanks, Ray Jr. Ray Jr., I don't acknowledge you enough when you say that. Thanks, Ray. You've been with me forever, man. And always nothing but the positives. And you talk badly about the Rams. I love guys who contribute to the Rams destruction in that chat. Tommy Huxley, another great guy. Tony on the phone right now. Tony goes out of his way to beat up on the Rams. I think Tony comes over here to talk football, but specifically to kick the Rams in the face. Tony, where you at, man? Tony.
Right here, Ronbo. How you doing?
Doing great. How you doing?
Chilling, man. Just, battling Texas boy. He talking about calling in. I said, you want the last time you called in, you were illiterate. I said, you scared to call in, or you can't afford to call in.
He was attacked, Tony. Remember, I couldn't pull him off. I couldn't pull these guys off of him.
And I couldn't stop laughing. I remember that.
Texas boy. Texas boy like kind of dude that, in certain neighborhoods, you know better than go down that street. Texas boy is that dude from 3 blocks over. Hey, yeah, all you do is, man, blah, 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 black. And then make the mistake of walking down the street. Whew, boy, that's an ass.
Exactly. Ronbo, remember, we talked Friday. I said, what if you guys re-sign Juice? Remember I said that Friday?
Did ya? Because I probably just, I might have just probably thought, nah, Juice is, people have been talking bad about him. And Tony, that's the thing. People have been saying bad things about Juice for why do we pay him so much money?
He made the Pro Bowl. This year, he made the Pro Bowl. Last year, he made the Pro Bowl the year before last.
9 years. He has not missed a year making the Pro Bowl. That is not the kind of player you just say goodbye to just because he's part of the house cleaning move. No. I mean, when he retires, he can be a coach. He can stay with this organization forever. So,
Juice has those intangibles that you talk about, Ronbo. Those intangibles, even when you're not watching them, he's blocking somebody, hitting somebody, giving his quarterback more time.
Exactly.
He's getting out in the routes, clearing out for Kittle, for the receivers, and he's got amazing hands. I wish I would give him the football more, let him run.
Hey, throw the ball. He makes nice catches.
Yes.
But that part you pointed out about him, Kittle's always looking for work. He's never standing around. He's like Pooney, our offensive lineman, same thing. You get football players like that, that's not something that you can, some guys just don't like to do that. But Pooney and Kittle, Pooney was helping out. That's why McKivitz didn't look as bad as he usually looks this last year. People don't want to give McKivitz any credit, but he was not quite as bad as he was the year before, and we went Super Bowl that year. So, you got to keep guys like that. Yeah. They're always looking for work. They do not stand around.
Ronbo, you heard that Jamar Chase got his extension and T. Higgins got signed too, right? Did you hear?
No, I didn't. They signed both of those guys?
Jamar Chase, 4-year extension, $161 million, 115 guaranteed. T. Higgins, 4-year extension, $112 million, first 2 years guaranteed. It happened today.
And T went for that? I was surprised T. No. Maybe they didn't know about each other's deal. That's far below Jamar Chase's, but he shouldn't be getting as much as Jamar. But you know how these wide receivers do. Okay, what about Trey Hendrickson? I didn't hear anything about him, though.
Nothing. Like you said, Ronbo, they're playing the Bengals are being impossible. They're not going to get 2 first-round picks. I don't even think they're going to get a first and a second for Hendrickson. They're going to have to come down.
Nobody does that anymore, Tony.
He's 30 years old.
Is he? I didn't know he was up there that long.
Yes. He came out with New Orleans, played with New Orleans for a lot of years before he got that free agent contract with Cincinnati the last 4 years.
Nobody gets a first-round pick anymore. Yeah. I think we were the last team to give up 2 first-round picks. But nobody gives up first-round picks.
So I know y'all ain't doing it again.
And we ain't
doing it. We don't have 2 firsts. Yeah. We're not giving up our next year's first.
And the year after that either. That doesn't make any sense. Because you never know what's coming
Detroit, though, Ronbo. I got a funny feeling Detroit's going to make an offer to try to get him.
Because I heard Detroit was hollering about Micah, too. If the Cowboys slip
And Jerry's going to do the Jerry. Tony, make a prediction right now when Jerry's finally going to play Micah. I bet you the season will be underway at least 2 or 3 weeks until Micah continue to say things on his podcast and to the media, because that's what young players do nowadays, fam. They talk to everybody. That, putting somebody on blast is in fashion, has been in fashion for years.
Exactly. And I don't like it.
It's. And Jerry doesn't either. And all those guys ought to know that by now. He'll make
Ronbo, you didn't hear about this. I found this out yesterday. Mekhi Becton, remember? He was with the Jets, and he won a Super Bowl with the Eagles playing guard.
Mm-hmm.
6'6", 348-pounder.
And
he just signed a 4-year contract with the Chargers. So that's 4 first-round picks on that offensive line for the Chargers. And they're all young.
Why did the Eagles let him go?
They didn't want to pay him. Philly didn't want to pay him. You know, there's only certain people they're paying. Plus, they got the best line in football. They figure they can get another right guard through the draft or free agency. I don't know.
But Tony, that's the way it works nowadays. You have to give a little bit in order to maintain. It's gotten that way nowadays more than
I
ever.
like that Charger offensive line.
Yeah.
With Rashard Slater, he's a 2-time All-Pro. Came in the league in 2021. Zion Johnson, the left guard out of Boston College, first-round pick 2022. Then you got Joe Alt, who's last year's first-round pick at right tackle out of Notre Dame. And now you got Becton playing next to him at right guard. And then they got Bozeman at the center, who they got in the free agency 2 years ago. Rambo, that is a sweet offensive line.
Harbaugh believes in offensive lines. He built one in San Francisco. AD and the Polynesian next to him. How do you pronounce it? Anyway, and it's center. We was tough. The Rhino down to the other end. I mean, the 49ers, Harbaugh made sure that the quarterback had a little time to throw. Now, it did deteriorate toward the end, though, before Harbaugh left, because Kaepernick started. You know, when they say when a quarterback, his eyes are dropping down, he's not looking downfield, that's fear. And, that's when you're not going to get any production out of that quarterback because he's worried about his life. So that's why it's important to get that. I mean, Patrick Mahomes, can you imagine next year, Tony, what Patrick Mahomes is going to look like if they don't do? I think they're working on an offensive line in Kansas City already, though. Am I right? Because I thought I heard something.
Yeah, because they got to replace Tooling, and they got to replace the left tackle. They're going to re-sign Trey Smith, who's their right guard. So they're probably – I'm thinking they're going to draft a left tackle. We'll see, though.
See, I just don't like to. The thing is, if you're a building team, you got to draft that kid. But it's just, we got lucky getting Trent Williams to replace Joe Staley. That was the most luckiest move in NFL history, had to be. So we didn't have to segue, train a kid up, and get him ready to roll. In a couple of years from now, he should be effective type of thing. Although the guy from Texas, people are high on him. You know what? How do you pronounce his name? Ellis taught us how to pronounce his name the other day. What's the offensive tackle in Texas that everybody's raving about? I think his name starts with an M.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I don't have his name handy. He's the first or second highest graded offensive lineman in the draft.
What's your opinion on Tony? Because you look at these guys. Is he all that?
Yeah, he's all that. And one of them two guys going to Chicago at 10. I'll tell you right now. Probably the one from Texas. If New England doesn't take an offensive lineman, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, because you know what? You're right. Top 10, guys like that guy from Texas and anybody else are gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that means, what do you see the Chiefs doing next year, Tony? Just because since we got a minute here, the Chiefs look vulnerable
be honest,
last year.
I see them getting a wild card and losing.
Yeah.
Probably the second game. I don't see them going far because, Ronbo, we talked about this on Friday. You got Sean Payton, his team's improved. You got Harbaugh, his team's improved, really improved now, getting Becton. And you got Pete Carroll bringing up the rear. I don't expect a lot from Las Vegas, but they'll be competitive.
At least. So, yeah, he's got a hard road to hoe, even in his own division. That's going to be interesting to see them struggle for the first time.
Great coaching in that division, absolutely. I'm trying to figure out what Cincinnati's doing, I'm thinking they're going to try to get those first-round picks or try to just get some draft picks because they have their first-round pick from 2023, Miles Murphy out of Clemson. He's been playing more and more and more. He's probably going to replace Hendrickson at that defensive end spot.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting because they're going to come back all pissed off about last year. They got that's an embarrassing way to go out. Just massacred. Tony, looks like the phone is ringing now. Okay, Tony, I'm going to see you Tuesday, and let's watch what happens next.
And Texas boy, are you still in here?
Yeah.
Cooper Rush. Yeah, he's not going to play with Lamar Jackson, but if he'd stayed in Dallas, he would have played because pick six Prescott throws picks and he's sorry and he will get benched. I'll see you Tuesday.
$60 million.
And have a good one. Like you said, Texas boys should be embarrassed to even claim the Dallas Cowboys. What a joke.
That's good. Oh. All right, Tony, I always appreciate you. I'll talk to you shortly.
Hey, Gene Dean, welcome back. We heard you were on Suicide Watch. Take care, Ronbo.
Good night, Tony.
Thanks.
Let us go and check out Ayo Bethel.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo?
Bethel, man, we're just watching. I'm making celebratory mode because of the fact that Juice is back. I didn't want to see him go by. Hell, I don't want to see him. Well, Debo left. I wasn't. My feelings weren't hurt that bad because Debo was getting on my nerves.
Yeah.
But Juice never did anything to anybody. Took a pay cut last year. Did not whine, cry.
Yeah.
And he still came out there and gave it his best. This year they said we're taking more money out of your contract, and of course he said, "Oh God, guys, I mean I made All Pro every year. I can't take that. I got to go." And so he went to Steelers.
Because there's not a lot of fullbacks in the
around
NFL,
the NFL anymore. That's true.
Yeah.
But he does.
They have to give it to him.
Work though, Bethel.
Yeah.
And he's out there. So.
Yeah, and then plus he just needs 2 more years to be in that Hall of Fame 10 years with the Niners. So.
Oh, yeah. And you know, Juice might decide to go ahead and go into something else. He's an intelligent, sharp guy. He could go into the booth somewhere. So,
yeah. I don't know if you've seen the because I missed some of the show, but there's we made a record of how much money other teams spent for the 49ers players.
Yeah.
And how much money we spent on free agency and everything. It was a big gap. So I guess that made records.
Give me this number. You got the number there? I would like to hear this.
I think it was $238 million or something like that. It was something big. It was around that price.
Okay, and that number.
And we only
refers to.
And we only wasted like 80.
Okay.
On all the free agencies that we picked up. So they said that was a big gap on how much we wasted and how much other teams wasted on our players. that haven't happened in a long time, so it made history.
Oh, I mean, everybody wants a 49er. They take all our coaches.
Yeah.
They take as many as our players as they can. And, because this is the first year people had a chance to get our players, the ones that were worthwhile.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's
because they let them go or, let them go try free agency. And if we would have paid all that money like the other people, we would have been in debt.
Oh,
we couldn't pay all those people that kind of money.
Yeah, they would have got that. Would have been a penalty zone. They would have had to pay.
That
tax would have been that penalty tax would have been crazy. So yeah.
Yeah. So that right there should make people look like that we didn't want to pay our players. It's just too much money to give so much money for all the players, and we can't pay that much money to all these players.
Because they're too good. You can't afford them. Bethel, good example of that is Mace. You can't keep him sitting on the bench. That's wrong.
Yeah.
So if you're not, let him go. And look what he did. Immediately he gets signed up. He's a 49er, damn it. If you're going to go buy something nice, you go to 49er shop. It's up on the top of the building, not in the basement.
No, and then plus the higher that these guys get, the more money these guys get. A best draft pick that they give you, a compensating pick.
Compensatory. Yep.
Yeah. So, we get something out of it. We get, some picks back for some of these players, for them getting a lot of money, getting all these good contract deals.
We got to keep.
And then other teams get mad that they're giving us all these comp picks because they're taking away all good players.
And most of our players are good players. So there you go.
Yeah.
Don't get mad at it.
Yeah. So
don't hate the player, hate the game.
Yeah. So that's another way that people should think about it too. It does weaken our team, but at the same time, as long as you hit on the draft, you hit on some of the free agencies, you hit on certain stuff, we'll grow them up to become a good player.
Hey, Bethel, it's the way you're supposed to go. Build through the draft. When you do like the Rams did, you go ahead and buy yourself a trophy. It worked, but what if you would have failed and it came close and it should have failed? But you go out and you buy yourself a trophy, and in the next 5-6 years, you're trying to build a team. The 49ers, with this process we use, Bethel, don't look for the 49ers to stay down too long. If they may struggle a bit this year, but the year after, next year, 2026, 27, look out, we're back. And I suspect to be fully back by then, because we're not playing Brock Purdy until whatever year they can build around him and do some things they need to do, and let's go.
Yeah, so, there's a lot of stuff that, they could think about. And, and plus, Brock Purdy should learn from Josh Allen. He's all like, hey, you know what? I'm not going to take a big deal. I'm not going to take a lot of money. What, I think it was like $5 million more. He's all like, that doesn't matter.
Exactly, because if Dak could get 60, Josh should have got 70. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, the gap between the two is ridiculous.
He's all like, hey, as long as he got that guaranteed money and, and he could, help out his team by, them saving, so much money and, getting some talent around them, he's happy.
I mean, the thing is, you're not going to be poor at $55 million annually.
No, you're not.
So, it's not a painful thing to do.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Joe said, a lot of people could point out that same thing, but Mr. Joe said, well, you had all those guys and didn't do any good. Listen, Mr. J, here's this thing. If you ain't got no ammunition to get there in the first place, what do you look like? You look like the people over in Florida. You look like not Tampa Bay. What's that other Florida team that Trevor Lawrence is playing for? You look at the Cardinals. There's a lot of teams around the NFL that don't even get a shot. Okay, the last decade, there's about 10 teams in total that have actually been in the playoffs. Not loading your gun and expecting to shoot anything is pretty stupid as well. So you got to get in a position to win. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. No, and then plus, if you're a Niner, you're gonna get a bunch of money. Look at our backups. Both backup quarterbacks got good money. Yeah. Both years.
Yeah. It's only a matter of time. The organization's solid. They get in the Super Bowl and they miss because of stupid errors. But that's not going to continue. A lot of great coaches started off like this. Andy Reid knows about that. Hell, the legendary Carl Madden went through the same thing. John Madden. Certain coaches, you just have to go through that period. Now, next thing that happens is the next level, and they start winning all the time. We got to go though. Bethel, let me see you Tuesday.
All right, see you, Rumble. Hit the like, and let's go Niners.
That's what I'm talking about. Night, fam. Steven's back. Hey, Steven, you ready now? Ooh, Steven. It must be serious because Steven he's always ready. He might be driving. All right. There he is. Are you ready for some Latino heat? Latino heat. Latino heat. Latino heat. Emilio. Emilio, get in here.
What's happening, Ronbo?
Man, Emilio, now I have a feeling that you ain't crazy about them bringing Juice back because I know you.
I'm not. I'm like, what was the point? That was a waste of time. I'm like, once you think the Copper Crew is gone, you just cannot let it go. Why is he on the team? He barely touches the ball. But, you see nobody wanted him for a reason.
No. Hey, Juice had offers. The Steelers still want him.
No, they just made it seem look good so the Niners can sign him and waste the money.
You think he went over there and paid him to say something, right?
Pretty much. He's like I said, he's a great guy. Don't get me wrong. He's gotten his, catches and a couple runs here and there, but he wastes space and space and carries for other players. But I'm like, whatever. It seems like Shanahan. It looks like Shanahan ain't gonna change his ways. This proves it. You stuck on your officer.
You just up here in here hating today. Huh? I mean, Juice helped that team a lot.
Hey, what has he actually done besides block here and there? What has he actually done?
How important is that? With that offensive line we got, we'd be grateful for Juice.
You can use other we have other running backs that he doesn't use. You get stuck on one, he doesn't rotate these running backs. Juice is out there for the best fullback we've ever seen was Mike Allstott on the Buccaneers. When have you ever seen that? I mean, there's a couple, but we've had great ones on the Niners, but they're useful. Like we had Fred Beasley. He would carry the ball. It's just Juice is just there. He's just on the roster. You don't really see him using too much.
That's Kyle that doesn't want to use him any better. He's got skills that don't get utilized enough.
I'm not knocking. I'm not saying he doesn't have skills.
Well, I mean, he's a product. But he's a product.
He's
a result. What you're saying is a result of the program. He can't. I mean, if Juice had it his way, he'd be handling the ball all the time. But he's a team player.
I would be more happy if he actually uses Juice, handling him all the ball instead of just.
I know.
Like I said, he's just on the team.
And
he doesn't use him.
My peeve when he's
Kyle,
I know you use him as a clear out, but throw the damn ball to Juice. Ain't nobody on the field more open than he is. I mean, that used to make me so tired. I'm watching Juice run down the sideline, and then they sail the ball over his head. I said, yeah.
Anyway, but that's besides the point. He's on the team back. Well, good for him. Man. Like I said, I like Juice. But he's just one of those things.
And if you be nice, his lady might make you a jacket.
That'd be nice. I wouldn't complain.
Hey,
she's already got to deal with Nike. She's gonna be making big bucks.
Oh my God! I didn't know. But I thought I heard something like that a while back.
No, she did. Not a couple. Before the season was over, she made a couple jacks for what? Damage the whole league.
Yeah.
So
that's why Juice said I don't need all that money. I just want to stay here. Jordan Mason, Emilio. I love to get your take on that too.
Oh, where did we get from? Before we get on, because I'm not sure.
So we got a 5th round pick. We made an exchange. We saved $5.3 million too, because the 49ers tendered him so high that it was going to make him real expensive.
That's what I was wondering. I thought we got. Didn't they tender them for what, a 2nd round pick?
A 2nd round
pick. What
did
they tender them for?
I think they knew.
Weren't we supposed to get a 2nd round pick for that, or is because we traded it didn't count?
We got a 6th round pick for next year, and I guess the 49ers said, well, since you're going to save us that, we'll take that 5th round pick and give us a 6th next year.
So that tender didn't count. That's what I was wondering, because I was like, I know we tendered for the 2nd round, but I'm like, oh, okay. So that's how it works. So they ended the trade room. Okay, that was stupid. You should have just let the Vikings give you a 2nd round. I mean, I guess if you think that 5th round pick was wasted, I guess.
But like Ian Sharp says, the Vikings now have Jones and Mason. They got a 1-2 punch. You see, Kyle.
Okay, so that just basically means we're keeping Garendo. Basically, that means Garendo's the number 2. That's what that means.
Well, you need to let him play. Kyle needs to sit CMC down and say, listen, you notice around the league that teams are having a lot of success by alternating the running backs. Christian, before you say anything,
Well,
I want
that's
you to
what
know
he needs to do.
you're still going to carry the
We-
bulk,
I'm not- I've been
the lion's
hollering that.
share of the
Yeah,
carries
no.
going to be yours. But I want to get
We
Isaac
need
in
to do
there
that.
as much as we can and keep you fresh for the playoffs. You got. Christian ain't no fool though. You know he'll see what's the writing on the wall. Christian is bad when it comes to one to substitute.
It's not. That's not. That's the problem. This is the problem we run into with Shanahan, and even Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you know,
Tell people what you're going
Shanahan
to
can
do.
be like,
Not
you know
ask
what,
them.
dude. I don't see. That's the thing. Tell them what to do. This is my thing. You're the coach. This is why sometimes I'm worried about him not changing stuff. This the whole juice thing. You just having players, but then you're supposed to be the coach and tell them to do like, you know what, dude, I don't care. Sit down. Got another running back. You keep saying you don't want to overuse your players, but then you overuse them. Then what's your excuse? You saying, oh, it's Christian McCaffrey's fault because he wants to be out there like, dude, you're the head coach. Sit your ass down. Let Mason play or Garendo carry the ball a couple times, and then you go in. It's not that hard. I mean, they should just do that like the Lions were doing. Switching off running backs. If you're hot, I'll let you run. Keep carrying the ball. If not, I'm gonna give Garendo a shot. Not that difficult. It's just like sometimes I wonder about Shannon why he doesn't do that. I'm like, dude, it's not that hard. Our running backs keep getting hurt year in and year out. What is so difficult to do that?
And they get hurt one at a time. Yeah, that's the thing. Christian goes down. Okay, but here comes Jordan Mason. It took him 6-7 weeks. He goes down. Garendo comes in. I'll be damned. We're in the end of the season, and Isaac got taken out ankle. I said, you know, I don't know what's going on with our running backs. I just don't. They don't get blocked for properly or something. Why can't we keep at least 5 running backs and have 3 of them at least at the end of the season? Damn.
We can have 3. We can have 3. All Shanahan has to do is just rotate them. No matter if you're calling a certain play, if it's a catch play, run play, no matter what you do, he can rotate them. And McCaffrey, sit down.
I agree. CMC can go off for passes. Isaac can go off for catches.
That's all he has to do.
And stop running them all the time off the damn
Garendo can
tackles.
catch. McCaffrey and Garendo both can catch.
Yeah.
So, and he can switch him out. I'm just hoping he does it. That's what I want to see. I don't just, like I said, I like seeing one running back out there, but with us, our running back gets hurt like it's the thing to do. So,
yeah. And will happen.
So he just need, like I said, he makes super changes this year. I need to see change. I want to see changes. That's just my thing. I want to see changes. I don't want to keep seeing the same thing over and over.
See, man, that's why I like when you call him because I know you'll come in mad and talk. I'm all pumped up about Juice coming
I'm
back.
not mad.
I knew you'd go the other way.
I'm not mad. It's just annoying.
You sound mad to me.
When I heard it, I'm like, I just shook my head. I'm like, why is he back? What is the point of this? You can't get it. You want the whole thing. Of course you got it for cheaper, but you said we could have got something cheaper. Could have used another runner. You could have got a bit cheaper.
We got 2 picks for him.
Fullback. You could have done something.
Yeah. We're going to go. I'm going to tell you what, though. I'll be looking for you Tuesday, and I want you to come in here and tell me how you don't appreciate this and that. I do love it.
I'm fine with it, but to me, it's just sometimes I just shake my head and like, okay, what was the point? But hey,
that's always Big Show would call next.
I'm going to support the team no matter what.
No, we know that. We know it's all
one
love.
of those things. It doesn't make sense.
Let me see you
All right,
Tuesday.
man. You have a good night.
You too, Emilio.
Bye.
Emilio, my dude. Boy, I tell you, I love it. Hey, Big Show, man. Come on, man. Big Show. Been looking for Big Show for like, what, a month now? See, 49 Brown, I blame you, man. But Big Show, no, he ain't scared of you. I know that, man. Big Show must be busy. Hey, yo, JT.
Hey, what's up, Ronbo? What's going on with you?
JT, man, feeling good about what's going on here, man. I'm loving me some Juice back. I like Juice, man. I didn't want to see him go, especially.
I am too. You know what? I'm glad that you mentioned that. I'm a Juice fan. I don't shed no hate on Juice. That's my guy. That's our guy.
Dude took one for the team last year. They took some money out of his check. And this year, he's come back to him again. Juice, we gotta take some more money out your check, bro.
But I'm not even gonna lie, Ronbo. He does got to step it up a little bit more.
Well, he needs to be utilized more too. It's not all. He's assigned to do what he's told, right? Well, Shanahan, man catches the ball sometimes, makes some of the best catches on the team. Throw him the damn ball.
Yeah, they do need to throw the ball his way a little more. I don't know.
At least sometimes. It doesn't have to be much more, but sometimes.
Yeah. They just got to throw it to him a little more. They gotta really show his worth, to the team.
It would help too, JT, because if I'm worried about Juice out there making plays like that, if I'm over here with Juwan Jennings, I'm looking over here. Oh man, hey, who was watching 44? See, y'all can't plan for everybody. If I got JJ over here, George over here, I got Ricky Pearsall working you over here. If Juice sneaks out over here, y'all ain't got enough players to cover all of everybody.
No,
I thought I don't know Shannon can either.
But you need some more. You need some more firepower. You need some more firepower. And what I've been doing mock drafts like even since the last time I talked to you, Ronbo. And I think the last draft that I did I did a mock draft, and I just did my first 3 picks, Ronbo. I had to do it. I went D-line.
Yeah.
D-line. First 3 picks, I'm going D-line. I'm going to get the top of the line. I don't give a damn about any receiver. I'll take anything other. I want the first 3 picks. So my first 3 D-line that I picked, I got Tyleik Williams from Ohio State.
All right.
I got who was the other one? And then I got Kenneth Grant, Tyleik Williams, and who was the other one? I think it was C.J. West. I think so. Or it was either C.J. West or Aeneas Peebles, one of the two. But I got the first 3. I got the first 3
rounds. Then.
And then I picked up two edge rushers. I picked up Olafemi Oladipo, and then I picked up another one later.
Okay.
I picked up Tyler Barron. I just
Pooney came in the 3rd round.
I'm just trying to.
I know we're not going to be able to do that every year, but Pooney came in the 3rd round, one of the best picks in the entire draft as far as offensive linemen go. The 49ers do need to pick up some offensive linemen and see what they're worth, and got to kick the tires on somebody because Trent Williams is JT. Trent ain't got but another year, max.
Hey, check this out, Ronbo. And so when I picked up Kenneth Grant in the 1st round, I landed. I picked up a tackle. I picked up that tackle from I think Minnesota. What's his name? Ariante Ursary. I already took. Man, Ronbo, I swear, if I was the general manager of the 49ers, I was freaking.
You'd have them straight down, wouldn't you?
My goodness, I'd have that. I'd have everything straightened out, boy. I tell you. I picked up that center. If I ain't picking up Jared Wilson, if I miss out on Jared Wilson, I'm gonna pick up Willie Lampkin.
That's how you do have a backup plan. Have a plan bigger if I can't get this because they get snatched all the time. But with pick 11, you can pretty much see what's going on and get ready to either trade down if everybody you wanted is gone, get some more picks, or stay right there and get your boy.
Hey, I've been doing my homework on left tackles, and there's a lot of them. I love Tyler Booker. Remember last time I was on here, I was talking about Tyler Booker.
Okay.
But there's a lot of good ones. There's Donovan Jackson from Ohio State. There's Miles Frazier from LSU.
I love the schools you're picking from. I love them schools, man. Those are good programs.
Yeah,
LSU,
and then
Ohio
here's another
State.
one. Charles Grant from Wilson and Mary or something like that. Charles Grant.
William and Mary. William and Mary used to have some good athletes all the time too.
Boy, hey Ronbo, I'm telling you, if I was a general manager, I'd be having that 49er team straight, and I wouldn't even need 2 drafts to do it. Just give me 1, and I'd pick like 14 or 15 players. I'd trade back. I'd be trading back like a motherfucker to get me a lot of picks within the 2nd and the 3rd round. I put that on everything because I could build the team off that 2nd and 3rd round right there.
See, the other thing,
that's
JT,
what I think the 49ers need to do.
Well, the thing is, I didn't hear you mention anybody from Georgia. You ain't got no Bulldog picked out.
Oh, no, I mentioned Georgia. I mentioned Jared Wilson.
Oh, I missed. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, you see, because Howie Roseman, I want to hurt his feelings. Since he got the Super Bowl last year, Howie goes in and gets all the primetime Georgia dogs. And that's how he built that defensive line. I think that's all Georgia.
And
I mean,
You know, that the Philadelphia Eagles and that organization, they annoy the hell out of me because they know how to draft. And then, you know, the 49ers and
guy's legendary.
And, you know, I just scratch my head, Ronbo. I be making my mock draft every year, and I scratch my head on why the 49ers just, you know, it's almost like they just purposely just go after these garbage-ass, trash-ass players like these freaking Latus and these freaking, all these bullshit-ass. Like, how many times did we miss, like, on these high first, second, third round picks that we've been missing on? Like, you know, that shit's got to stop. Like, you know, get me in there. Get Larry Krueger in there. Get somebody in there that knows what the hell they're doing.
Hey, listen, you know what? See if we can buy Howie Roseman out of Philly. Because that Latu pick, that's going to leave a stain on the record of the 49ers for life. Why'd you pick him? What did he show you that he picked him? He looked terrible. He was out there, remember in camp? He could not catch the ball. Oh.
I think that pick right there, Ronbo, was probably worse than the damn A.J. Jenkins pick. That
wait a minute. Now you're going too far. A.J. that was really bad. God, that's a standard though for badness. We got JD, we got to go. Let me see you Tuesday, will you?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I'll get back up on here.
All right, looking forward to it. All right, JT,
all
good
right,
stuff,
Ronbo.
man. All right. AJ was, AJ's, I would put that on nobody. For that, Brian says, Big Show Financials is busy cutting all our players like an audit. Show, we really do. I enjoy your input. So, Show, don't hide. And listen, Show, if you've been wrong, I will not say anything. You know, I may ask you a few questions about this and that, but I'm not going. You know, I ain't gonna charge you up. Come on, Show. And let's check back on it, Steven. Brian, thanks for that contribution. Hey, Steven.
Hey, my bad, Rumbo. I was taking a nap.
Oh, you passed out. I knew it. Scarlett and Rome wore him out. Yeah, hey, Steven, your worst days are coming. As soon as they get around 4 or 5 years old, it's over, man. You're gonna be like running around the house, peeking out of doorways and see, psst, where's Rome? Is she out there? I see you in there, Daddy. No, hey, here I come.
So get this. Not only did they wear me out, but Scarlett, we went out to Huckleberry's, right? I don't know if you know what that is.
Is that a restaurant?
We went out to Huckleberry's for breakfast.
Yeah.
And my little girl, I got myself like a little like Huckleberry plate, whatever the hell it's called. Like it's a single pancake with 2 eggs, 2 pieces of bacon, and a toast, right?
Single pancake?
All my eggs, half my pancake, and all I got to eat, because she only got 4 teeth. And she ate the rest of my, what was it? She ate part of my bacon, but I was like, nah, you know what? I'm going to eat this. I was like, you already ate all my eggs.
Oh, I love it. Steven, let me get this straight, though. 1 pancake. That's it?
One
in that particular order?
Pancake, Rumble.
1 pancake.
You know how much that ran?
Oh, yeah, no, now the bill is one thing. But I think, I'm trying to, go ahead. What did it run?
It ran $15, $15.98. I was so mad. I was like, you mean to tell me this one
it was just
pancake?
You, Scarlett, and Rome?
It was me, Scarlett, Rome, and Jazz. Mom.
Okay, that's 4. Now, see, that's actually 15 anything at a restaurant here is halfly. But, you know, at 1 pancake, I have never eaten 1 pancake at a time. You know, you're probably not like me when it comes to pancakes, so I could kill myself eating pancakes.
I tear it up. I tear it up. I was thinking about getting more, but I was like, man, if this 1 plate costs me $15, I'm not gonna push for a second pancake or a third pancake because they're probably gonna charge me another $15 for that one. But the thing is, you get all my food.
Steven, but the thing is, do you cook?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, well, see, oh yeah, right. What am I talking about? I just remembered. You were putting together a connoisseur. I mean, you put some kind of meal the other day that was sounding exquisite. But you know, that's why when I'm having pancakes instead of going to the places that everybody goes and loves. I imagine you did it for the kids. It's a fun outing. But man, I'd get in there and I'd throw some pancakes around, man. The minimum. Because me and my brother used to have contests eating pancakes, man. My dad used to see them, and he used to put on armor and stuff, sitting around the stove, flipping pancakes for an hour and a half, man. I took Kenny out. My record is 10. But Dad, man, my father's pancakes.
God damn.
The pancakes are that thick, man. We was looking over each other, just tearing the pancakes up, man. And Kenny, the reason that fool lost, he was younger than I was, stupid. He's putting like a pound of butter on each one. That'll take you out every time. I was smart enough to know. Beat his ass. Kenny stopped at 7. And well, we got to 7.5. Yeah.
The butter will slow you down, man.
I know. You can't do butter. You slide a little bit on there, but taking big tablespoons and stuff. I mean, the butter was just running all over the floor off the pancakes. Just beat his ass. Hey.
Like what was it? Like a big old ice cream scoop of butter.
I know, yeah. See, they do that at restaurants too. Hey, but listen, real quick, because we're running too much time. We're talking about great foods. Talked about Jordan Mason and Juice, man. What are you thinking?
Man, I'm bitter as fuck about that. I am bitter as hell that they traded Jordan Mason. They put a second-year, a second-round tender on him.
Second-round tender?
Which I was thinking, oh, okay, we're going to get a second-round draft pick for him this year.
No, you got two picks.
Traded him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they traded him, they got 2 picks. One in the 5th, which is like 160th of this year, and then I think not even a second rounder next year. It's a pick swap, meaning like we can choose who we want to trade picks with, or we can choose like what row is what I'm saying. Yeah. Which I'm like, bro, we need it now. We don't need it next year. We need it now.
No, Stephen, remember now, we know how to pick. It don't necessarily have to be a high round. For some reason, the lower the round, the 49ers have an abundance of good players out of late rounds. What we want them to do is stay out of the first 2 rounds. The 49ers can really screw up in the first and second round.
Here's the thing. I didn't get a chance to look at who's up in the draft first before we get to them in the first round. So,
oh yeah.
Well,
you know the Raiders.
So I was thinking about it. I was like, yeah, you know what'd be nice if the Niners got a chance to pick up Travis Hunter, because I'm pretty sure the teams that suck right now have no quarterback, have no wide receiver.
You said Travis Hunter. Hunter. If he's at 11, the 49ers will take him. Travis Hunter's slated to go possibly number 1.
That's what you would think. We said the same thing about a couple of players last year. You know, we thought, oh yeah, this person's going to go in the first round. No, they disappeared in the 5th round. Yeah, no, a lot of teams danced around. What's his name? What's his goddamn name?
49er Brian said good night, Brian. Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I can't remember. But there was a special talent last year during the draft, and everyone, including us, we were saying, oh yeah, this guy's going to be good. This guy's going to be good. He's going to be going in the first round. Turns out he didn't even go in the first round. He went he went in the second round, and I was like, oh,
I remember that.
And every team,
he was pissed off too.
And every team besides us danced around him because we weren't even able to go in the first round. Remember that?
Hmm. You know, you're talking about our Drake Jackson, right?
Was it Drake Jackson? No.
We picked up Drake Jackson. Remember, it was the funniest thing because the camera, and the 49ers were selected Drake Jackson. The camera went to Drake. Drake looked like he was sitting in a dark room, all pissed off. And I was laughing. And somebody said, yeah, Drake Jackson felt he was a first-round pick worthy. I said,
Will Levis. We all thought Will Levis was actually going to be something. Yeah. And he didn't go to round 5. That was crazy.
He was mad as hell too. I remember him sitting in the and he came for the opening night and was sitting over there. The camera kept panning on him every time the draft got lower and lower and closer to 32. You know, if I would ask guys, listen, if nobody picks me up in the first round, could you not train the camera on me on every other shot? I mean, really? Can I ask? Can I get that done? That's embarrassing.
Yeah, don't bug me.
Yeah.
Don't bug me because you got all that tension. But not only that, but one thing I wanted to touch up on
real quick
with the 49ers too is with them re-signing Kyle Juszczyk, it tells me right there and there they had no other plan on how to replace him. Because a fullback of his caliber, you just can't find an easy swap. You can't plug that hole as easy as you would, like, let's say, a wide receiver. Yeah. And you know what is interesting about him getting re-signed is the fact that Kyle Shanahan is now switching gears. Because think about it. We signed a better blocking tight end, which is going to open up George Kittle more to catching more passes, to more slant routes. You have Juwan Jennings, who's going to be out there cutting it up. Then you have the running back room, right? So, and then you, like I said, you have Kyle Juszczyk, who is like arguably the best fullback in the league, 9-time Pro Bowler. Not only that, but really good at like blocking.
I mean, yeah, that's what he does: create holes for the running back. Yeah,
exactly. So it's not like, oh, you know, Kyle Shanahan is creating these new plays. I think Kyle Shanahan's going back to what worked, and because Philly did it. Philly did it, and they executed it perfectly. They relied on their tight end, their running back, and just all around was like, you know what, we're going to run the ball down your throat.
Hey,
and it worked
Steven,
for them.
You're leaving out one real important thing. If that new tight end we got is a monster and Juice is still there, he can take over. George now becomes Lethal Weapon 5. They haven't made Lethal Weapon 5 now.
We get to see 2019 George Kittle again. You know how exciting that was?
Oh, no,
remember the Saints game?
Yeah, 2019 George, yes.
George Kittle at all over every game. I'll take that any day. I'll take that any day. And you know what?
Yeah,
it's beautiful because the league doesn't look like there's one dominant team outside of Washington. All the talent, Ronbo, is scattered.
And that's why the Rams assuming they're going to beat our ass next year is hilarious. Steven, we do have to go though. I'll be back Tuesday. All right. And Steven, please don't order one pancake. Right? The thought of that makes me, I want to cry. One pancake, and Scarlett helped him eat that. Oh my God.
I was hurt. I knew she was hungry, but I didn't think she was that hungry.
No, you got to let that baby eat. You give her the whole pancake, and you eat the eggs, and drink the whatever, and be quiet. Steven.
I was okay until she killed my eggs. I was like, man, come
on. Steven, I'll see you Tuesday. All right?
I'll see you Tuesday, Ronbo. You have a great night.
You too. Night, fam. It's Goop to Charnal. Or should I say Charnal?
Hey, Ronbo.
Hey, Charnal.
What's up?
You, man.
Hey, what's up? How you doing?
I'm doing great.
How you doing?
I mean, I couldn't be. If I was any better, I'd be against the law. You know, I got Juice back. We got a killer tight end. It's going to be working with Juice. George Kittle's going to be running out there for passes a little more often now than he used to. Got the 2-2, getting away from the 21 personnel. Yeah.
Hey, Ronbo, man, you're having a bad day. I'll lift your spirits up.
Okay. I'm having a bad day then. What are you going to do?
Yeah, I'll make you feel better.
Okay. Well, I mean, as soon as you got on the phone, I immediately felt that intense energy. Yes, I'm feeling better already.
Hey, Ronbo, you know, I can't believe that they released Tabor Pepper.
Why not? We got a better guy from Texas. But 15 years.
Jake Moody's still on the roster. I'm fucking pissed off, man. You didn't release Jake Moody. You released the long snapper.
You know, it was a long snapper.
Are you out of your freaking mind, Kyle Shanahan? What the hell's wrong with you?
They launched an investigation, and they found out it was Tabor Pepper's fault that Jake Moody was missing those kicks.
No, but they should not have. But like I watch a lot of like Niners like content creators, and they were losing their mind. Like, you released the long snapper. Jake Moody's inconsistent on this team, man. He's missing all these kicks, man. Every kick he's not, like, it's not even close, man. It's like an air, like if Steph Curry airballed a 3-pointer. That's what it's like. You know what, Steph Curry went on the court and he airballed like 3 threes? That's exactly what freaking Jake Moody is doing, man. That guy needs to get off my. Jake Moody needs to get the hell off my team. I don't want that guy. Stupid ass Jake Moody. Pissing me off.
You're really feeling
fucking pissing me off, fucking Jake Moody. I don't want that asshole on my team. I don't want that fucker. Get that.
No, listen.
Somebody get. Can you please pay that guy to get him off my team?
Charlotte, I got to tell you though.
Thank you.
Remember, he hurt his ankle, had a high ankle sprain. For all we know, that leg never healed up. High ankle sprains are bad.
I understand that, but he's inconsistent. You know, you can't have an inconsistent kicker on your team.
Well, no, you can't.
That's what Jake Moody is. He's inconsistent.
if it makes you feel better.
I know who could be a better kicker for Jake Moody? Brandon McManus.
He might be in camp. The 49ers
No,
are
but
going
he should replace Jake Moody.
Well, he might.
He should replace Jake Moody.
Charlotte, you've heard, right?
To be the new kicker of the 49ers.
They're going to bring some people to compete with Jake. That job's not automatically his right now. He's got to beat guys out this preseason.
So he can lose the. So what you're saying? So you're trying to say he can lose the job? Is that what you're trying to say?
If somebody comes in and it looks like they're shining new money, Jake could be left out.
So it's a scenario that if I was at training camp and I was auditioning to be a guard, and then there was this other guy we were trying to compete who's better, and if I outsmart him, they'll make me the new guard or whatever. The hypothetical situation. It's all hypothetical. I'm making a hypothetical situation here.
Jake will be up against it this year. They're bringing in other kickers to compete against him. So he doesn't necessarily have to win.
He could lose the job.
Yes.
And then Brandon McManus could take his job, and then now Jake Moody's not the kicker. Brandon McManus is the new kicker.
That'll make you feel better, right?
Because I don't want Jake Moody. I know Jake Moody.
You might not have to have him. You might not have to put up with Jake.
He's an inconsistent kicker. I don't want him.
Yeah, I agree. But
do you agree that
Jake made everybody mad.
Inconsistent?
I mean, he made everybody
You agree that
mad.
Jake Moody is inconsistent? You agree with me
absolutely.
100% that Jake Moody is an inconsistent kicker?
Clearly.
So you want him gone then?
Well, I mean,
I want
the better
out from
kicker.
This team.
Whoever's out there that's better than he is, I'll take him. Yeah.
Like Brandon McManus.
You like McManus? Okay.
You want him?
If he can beat
you
him
want
out,
him
yeah.
over Moody? Would you take McManus over in a heartbeat? Would you take McManus in a heartbeat?
Yes.
In a heartbeat?
Well, I mean, can you be any faster than that?
No, you can't. You can't be faster than that, right?
Well, I mean,
you can be slower, but you can't be faster.
It's.
How are you going to do that?
We'll see, because
that's not.
Shut up. Moody might be feeling better next year. I don't know. It remains to be seen.
No, but when Tabor Pepper left the team and they released him,
that was weird.
Like Niners fans were losing their mind. They were just not feeling it. I could see the emotion in how their demeanor, their emotion. They were not feeling it. They were like, "What the hell is this shit? Well, you let Tabor Pepper go and you keep Jake Moody on the team?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck are Kyle Shanahan doing, man? You're like a great a defensive coordinator on this team, and
we have a bigger problem though. We don't have a punter.
What's the problem?
Well,
what's the problem?
Well, our punter. Who's going to punt for us? Mitch Wisnowski's having back issues, so that's going to be an issue going into next season.
Can I be the new punter?
Can you?
If they don't
you should report to camp in another couple of months and go in there and audition for that spot.
If they don't have a punter, you know what they should do?
What?
If you go to a Niner game, they should pick some guy from the stands to say, "You want to be the punter? Hey, you want to be the punter? Hey, you want to be the punter? Hey,
like they do in basketball games.
You want to be the punter?
Yeah.
Hey, you want to be the punter? You want to be the punter? Hey, come you be the new punter. Hey, you want to be the punter? Hey, this little kid wants to be the punter. Come on, audition for the punter. You're a new punter.
Shut up. Make it like an NBA. You know how guys come out and they get $100,000 if they can make a half-court shot?
Yeah.
You got to get some guys out on the field and give them $100,000. If you can punt this ball 70 yards, not only will you get a contract, today we're going to give you $100,000. That would be fun.
You think I can do that?
I think you should.
You think I could? You think I could be the new punter? You think
I've got all the faith
punter?
in the world in you. Get out there. I want to see you out there this year. I want to see if we can get that contest arranged. And Chardol, you're going to be our guy. You're going to have all kind of fans. We're going to sit there and say, Chardol.
What number should I wear? What number should I wear if I'm the new punter? What number should I wear? An interesting number, maybe like 20, maybe 30, maybe 5, maybe 11. What should I wear?
Jake is number 3? What is Jake?
Jake Moody?
Yeah. Stay away from Jake's number.
Jake Moody?
Yes, yeah, Jake Moody.
I don't know what number Jake Moody is.
I thought he was.
Which number?
Can't remember, but anyway.
Is he 2? Is he 2?
I thought it was
Is
somewhere
Jake
between
Moody
1
number
and 3.
2?
Maybe.
No, he's 3.
That's what
He's 4. No, he's 4.
Shut
He's
up.
4. He wears jersey number 4.
Shut up, listen. Let's put this on hold. Let me see you Tuesday, okay? And we'll figure this out.
I'll see you Tuesday, but I'm gonna be the new punter, and the way that I'll be the new punter is I'm gonna record a video of myself kicking a field goal. I'm gonna send that to the Niners organization, and then they'll look at my video, and then they'll say, "We love this video. This guy's gonna be our new punter."
You got to post it up on social media, Chardon, and we want to see that before the Niners do.
I'm gonna kick a field goal.
I'm
gonna make a video. I'm gonna send it to the Niners organization. They're gonna watch my video. If Kyle Shanahan wants me, they'll email me back and they say, "We want this guy as our new kicker, as our new punter."
Chardon, you go. Hey, start working out. Get those kicks down. I will see you Tuesday. Okay.
Do you think I'll be good?
I think so, but we got to go now.
I'm athletic. I'm athletic. I could be a good punter. I work out at the gym. I lift. I do bench presses. I do all that shit. I could be the new punter.
Well, you should have been at the combine.
Make me the new punter.
Go ahead, Chardon. I'm going to leave.
Kyle Shanahan, make me the new punter. I'll see you on Tuesday, but they got to make me the new.
He gets wound up like that. I haven't heard him get wound up like that in a long time. I remember he used to do that 2-3 years ago when he was calling in. He's gotten faster now. I can't cut him off. Shout out. We love you, man. Hey, you see you Tuesday. And start working on that kick and technique, okay? Are we done? That was fun, though. Fam, appreciate the contributions as always. And listen, fam, please subscribe before you go. Try to get that up a little bit. And hit like. And I'll see you Tuesday. And keep a place in your heart for Smooth. His situation is really, it's unbelievable how anybody can have that much sadness in his life. So Smooth, if you are watching, man, we're thinking about you, and it's got to get better. We're all hoping for the best. All right, fam. See you Tuesday. Love doing that. This is ridiculous.